Ladies and gentlemen, your host for the first annual Dusty Awards, Dusty Thunder.
Tonight, for the first time ever, we bestow honors upon the smelliest of assholes. The best of the best, the worst of the worst. And what better way to bestow honor upon those assholes than by giving them the likeness of the chief executive asshole himself, Dusty Thunder. That's me. Tonight we'll journey through the past 6 months of AITA stories by looking at those memories that brought us together and scarred us forever. Grab your fancy popcorn and get your lightning bolt emojis ready and enjoy the show.
The Dusties, Spiciest Story.
What do we mean by spicy? Do you think we mean spicy or do we mean spicy? Neither. We mean the story that caught fire in every category. Number of requests for us to cover. Views, comments, likes, level of assholery, level of craziness. We're talking about the kind of spice that's worthy of filming reactions to. Like eating 12 ghost peppers and washing it down with wasabi. That's spicy. So without further ado, I give you the winner of the Spiciest Story Dusty Award. Have a look.
Am I the asshole for not changing our Christmas tradition for my daughter-in-law?
Stunned silence.
And then the too long don't read summary that she gives here is
She calls her overweight.
It's a whole new thing. It's a whole new thing where she's like, oh yeah, by the way, she's
I think
fat.
that sentence would have hit the ascon scale easily.
Right. Perhaps the worst asshole that we've ever seen in this entire journey of reading these stories, which has only been like 6 months, but still, I mean, that's a lot of stories and you're a whole lot of asshole.
I don't want to be the internet troll that can just say something. I'll drop my phone number. She can call me and I can tell her,
Yeah.
Woman, you're an asshole. You need to knock that shit off.
If you'd like to talk about how big of an asshole you are, please call us at
The Dusties, Biggest Argument Starter.
Some stories bring us together, uniting us against a common asshole enema. Public enema number 2. I'm sorry. Then there are different stories. Stories that divide us right down the middle, igniting a not quite civil war in comments, showcasing just how different our worldviews really are. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the winner of the Biggest Argument Starter Dusty Award.
Am I the pooper hatch for walking away from my wife and kids at Costco? So today, wife, and the kids went to Costco for some shopping. While we were strolling through the aisles, we got to the refrigerator section and my wife picked up a pack of frozen yogurt drinks. My little one, almost 2, saw the yogurt drinks and raised her hand as in asking for some, to which my wife said that she was going to take one out and give it to her. My son, 4, saw this and asked for one too, which my wife proceeded to do. The second I saw her do this, I told her to stop and to not give them the drinks as we haven't paid for them yet. She said no, it's okay as we're going to pay for them anyway, and I replied that if she does it, I'm going to leave her with the kids as that was really embarrassing in case someone called us out. I think in this specific instance, you're potentially the asshole because being embarrassed by the situation and leaving your kids there, maybe, I don't know. I'm not even going to put you on the ascon scale for that. I'd like for that to be a discussion amongst comments here because you guys communicated about it and then you came back and you apologized to each other and you moved on. Like, I don't see a big issue there.
The Dusties, Biggest Asshole.
My eye is twitching. I feel it. Now, you would think that the Biggest Asshole Award would go to some kind of elephant or other large creature whose digestive system required such a large opening. But that's not the case. The Biggest Asshole Award is one that goes to an OP who somehow managed to show how little regard he had for his own child, but also somehow managed to convince millions of people that I was him. He's the a-hole you can all thank for the "this story's not about me" disclaimers, for a ton of hate and shade thrown my way, and for the first time we had to question if doing all of this was really worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Biggest Asshole Dusty Award.
Am I the for not picking up my daughter from a party after she broke my rules. New Year's Eve aftermath here. My daughter, 16, was allowed to go to a New Year's party by herself for the first time. We clearly defined rules beforehand. No drinking, only stay at the house we agreed on, home by 2. Yes, dude, you're the asshole. You didn't put your daughter in a dangerous situation. She put herself in a dangerous situation, but you chose to leave her there. And what world do you think it's okay to leave your daughter intoxicated with no friends at some remote place where there's this party going on with people that she doesn't know? You, sir, are an ascon 1 of the highest order. Nothing that makes this okay, and you're a shit person for it.
The Dusties. Best revenge.
In case you're wondering, yes, that is a lightning bolt tie bar. Told you it was going to be fancy. We've seen stories with truly terrible people. Stories that turned us against one another. And then there are those diamonds in the rough. Stories where the OP implements a mastermind strategy and pulls off a revenge so sweet that we gobble it up like cotton asshole candy. In those rare occasions, we applaud. Perhaps even bow to OP. Let's give a big round of applause to the winner of the Best Revenge Dusty Award.
Am I the asshole for letting my sister spend thousands of dollars on a purse I knew she'd hate? She has this habit where anything I have, she has to have as well. It started as kids, where if my parents bought me anything, even presents on my birthday, she'd have to get something too. It extended to her trying to make significant others cheat on me, going for jobs I applied for only to prove she could get it too, and even petty things like buying the same makeup as me. My sister began to sniff around to find out exactly which bag I wanted to get, and I just knew what was coming. So I lied. And I told my cousin a ridiculously expensive bag that's absolutely not my sister's taste whatsoever. At Thanksgiving, we all showed up to my grandma's house and she was carrying the ugly bag. She saw that I was carrying the one I actually wanted and lost it. She said I was vindictive and told my parents I tried to sabotage her financially. She ended up sobbing and insisted that I pay for her bag to make up for my prank.
The Dusties. Best twist.
Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. That's not the kind of twist we're talking about. We're talking about a story twist. A situation that starts off one truly terrible way and at some point becomes something entirely different. Sometimes what goes around does come around. And the story takes a turn. I just spit toward the camera. I'm sorry about that. And the story takes a turn that gives the OP the opportunity to stand up to those who mistreated them for so long. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the Best Twist Dusty Award.
Am I the asshole for refusing to help my sister with her house purchase and telling her and my stepfather that it's because of how they treated me as a child? So my mom never had anything for us, and my stepfather was spending big on his kids. This included holidays, which Luke and I were excluded from. Stepfather would pay for Mom, but not us. Luke and I also shared a room, even though Amy and Ada had their own rooms. And we had a guest room, because Stepfather insisted that he was paying more towards the house, so my mom's share would only get her one room for the kids. This guy seemed like a Class A dick. Luke and I were constantly teased for this situation by the three of them as we grew up. My mom always said that we should be thankful because if it wasn't for our stepfather, we would not be living in a nice home in a good neighborhood. Yeah, Harry Potter. Anyway, Luke and I became determined to be able to take care of ourselves so that we wouldn't need to take nonsense from anyone. We have both done quite well with our careers and finances, and we are in a very good place. I visited my mom recently and my stepfather mentioned that Amy wants to buy a house now that she's pregnant. Is this really another Amy? He asked me if I'm able to help out a little with the deposit. The house is $500K, and she needs a $150K deposit. She has $100K so far, $25K on her own, $25K from her mom, and $50K from her stepfather. He was asking if Luke and I can help cover the extra $50K, and he said he'd pay us back as part of the inheritance eventually. I said no. He insisted that Luke and I both own our houses outright, and with our incomes, we should be able to help. I said whether I can or not is irrelevant. My answer is no. He reminded me that Luke and I each gave $10K to our cousin for buying a house as a gift. Amy is my sister and he's offering to pay us back. I said that was our choice then and this is my choice now. He insisted that we should be willing to help our family out if we're able to. I replied back, like how you helped me and Luke when we were kids? Everyone just got quiet when I said this. After a while, he said if we went back in time, he'd have done things differently. Treated all 4 of us equally. I said, that's good of you, but it doesn't make you entitled to my money now. He said he knows he's not entitled. That's why he's asking and promising to pay it back. I said the answer still is no. Not entitled to a loan either. My mom later told me I could have turned him down without being an asshole or bringing up childhood, which he already feels guilty about. Am I the asshole?
The Dusties. Favorite comment.
Hope I'm not it up. I certainly hope not, but probably am. Since beginning this adventure in August of 22, yeah, it's only been 6 months, we've seen over 1 million comments. And while it's been impossible to read every comment, some comments automatically stick out to us. Obviously, a "Go Chiefs" catches our eye. And of course, flattery. Complimenting my voice, my beard, my eyes, my Moira. Yeah, I'm a sucker for that. But our winner of the Favorite Comment Dusty Award isn't any of those. It's a comment on our very first video ever. So it holds a special place right here. Take a look.
This week was the wedding of 2 of my husband's 33 male and my 31 female longtime friends. When he arrived, I was already chatting with friends. He came over to us and immediately I noticed the rotten stench on him. He smelled like he'd been dumpster diving. It made my eyes water a little. I noticed our friends noticing, but he was completely oblivious and kept on chatting. I tried to let him know discreetly, but he was just not getting the hint at all. We took our seats in the chapel and the service was beautiful. By this point, my nose had pretty much tuned out the smell, but it was clearly affecting other people and I still hadn't had a chance to let him know. After the service, I saw an old girlfriend I hadn't seen in years and wanted to catch up. Apparently, while I was chatting with her, a friend had pulled hubby aside and basically told him he stunk. He got upset and demanded that we leave immediately. In the car, we argued and he told me I was a horrible wife to let him embarrass himself like that in front of our friends, and I was probably laughing behind his back. He said that I knew he could be forgetful, and since he was my responsibility as his wife, I should have called him up at his mom's to remind him to shower. This morning, I have checked my phone, and we have both been removed from a number of group chats that included friends that went to the wedding.
The Dusties. Viewer's Choice comment.
Comments hit different for you, our beloved viewer. You're not drawn to flattery or Chiefs. You seem to prefer comments that actually have to do with the story. Understandable, I suppose. You show your love for your favorite comments with likes on those comments. And while many comments racked up an amazing number of likes, there can be only one Viewer's Choice Comment Dusty Award winner. And here it is.
Am I the for not picking up my daughter from a party after she broke my rules? New Year's Eve aftermath here. My daughter, 16, was allowed to go to a New Year's party by herself for the first time. We clearly defined rules beforehand. No drinking, only stay at the house we agreed on, home by 2. That's 3 rules, dude. I thought my daughter should be grown up enough to handle those rules, but apparently I was mistaken. At about 1:30, she called me to tell me that her friends wanted to go to another party and she joined them. Now she said the friends had vanished and she was at a house party where she felt unsafe and wanted me to pick her up. She was at a quite remote place. In no way she would have been home at 2. Also, she was clearly intoxicated. I believe in consequences, so I refused. Told her that this will be a learning experience and should try to figure out how to get home. She's too old for rules, so she doesn't need my coddling anymore. She tried to argue, but I just ended the call and went to bed. The next morning, I woke up to several aggressive and threatening messages from my ex-wife, who had apparently agreed to pick her up instead, against the custody agreement. Daughter is staying with her and refusing to leave, also against the agreement. I don't believe there was any real danger and just had to show her that the rules exist for a reason. My ex seems to think different. Am I the asshole? Yes, dude, you're
The first annual Dusties.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Who put a question mark on the teleprompter? The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Before we get to our final award tonight, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't take time to acknowledge and thank the MVPs who make all of this work behind the scenes. Although 2023 is going to be a different year for us with more help and more people involved, the past 6 months have taken a tremendous effort from just a few people who foolishly threw themselves into this experiment without reservation. Something I'm sure they have come to regret. But nonetheless, the content you've grown to know and love wouldn't happen without them. Candy Thunder, Khaleesi, mother of storm-born thunder dragons, the driving force that convinced me to try this out, the primary finder of nearly every story you've heard from us, creative visionary, and director of department of trying to make sure that I don't get us canceled, a job which has been increasingly difficult. I say stupid shit sometimes. She doesn't think it's funny. The Lightning Kids. Caden, Ava, Kieran, Brady, and Navy Thunder. All of our kids have been involved in this journey somehow. Whether it's helping to find stories, providing feedback, teaching a white-bearded 40-year-old man how to use TikTok, or by just being cute as hell. Miles, our poor intern, whose unfortunate responsibility has been to take the nonsensical ramblings I give him and turn it into something worth posting. And in 23, the entire team at Storm, including Tony, Curtis, Shane, and Jesse, who have already begun to dive in blindly and make this adventure part of their world, including making the badass graphics that you see tonight. Our podcast guests, Mo, Stevie Wonder, Bearded A, Cameron, and more to come, including Candy Thunder. And last but not least, you. Your love and support during this experiment is the only reason that this thing is still going on. God knows it's not for the money, because if there's money in this, we haven't seen it yet. No. It's you. Your likes and shares. Your comments on stories. Your crazy stories. Your rushing to our aid when trolls attack or thieves steal our audio. Your engagement in live streams. Your love of the podcast. Hell, a good portion of the stories that we read are your stories. All of this is fueled by you, and you decide where it goes from here. Thank you for keeping us going, and thank you for being here tonight. Stick around, because after the final award, we'll be doing an extended Q&A, and who knows, if we have time, we might even read a couple new AITA stories.
The Dusties. Best Follower Submission.
In the beginning of this crazy experiment in August of 22, we knew that we wanted to make it possible for you to send us your stories directly. Clearly, we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. Since then, we've received over 1,000 follower-submitted stories. We have been inundated. We've done our best to read each submission, and a growing number of the videos that we do use your stories. Without the drama you've lived firsthand, we literally wouldn't be here tonight. And speaking of tonight, we have to choose one of those stories to bestow the Best Follower Submission Award upon. And here it is.
Am I the asshole for getting upset at my husband for not being home when he said he would be? I, female 24, am married to my husband, male 25. My husband has a bad habit of saying he will be home at a certain time and then being late. And this has caused a few arguments, as he feels I don't have the right to be upset, or at least have a valid point. Our last arguments over this, I thought I had finally gotten him to understand how much it hurts me when he was late by more than 45 minutes. It's New Year's Eve and we have a 14-month-old and he wants to go to his best friend's party. And I agree he can go, as I can't. I still have to take care of our daughter. We agree that he will leave for the party at 9:30, so we still get to see the small fireworks together. And he said he would be home around 2. I did let him know I was hoping he would be home sooner, but to have fun. I woke up at 2:45 and he is still not home and I have no message from him, so I called, but he did not answer. And I wait to see if he would call me back, but nope, nothing. So I send him a message asking if he is okay and if he has left yet. He calls me and I can instantly hear he has not left yet, so I try to stay calm as he tells me he will leave in 15 minutes and he will send a message when he is on his way home. I got his message, but it means that he won't be home until 4 a.m. and when he gets home, he will see I am upset and make me feel bad for it. So am I the asshole for feeling disrespected and hurt by his actions and decisions? Things to note. My husband does not drink but is very outgoing and sociable, and I am too, but I get peopled out a lot quicker. I am also 33 weeks pregnant with our second, and I know that I can be a bit hormonal due to this. I love your videos, and I hope you can let me know if I am on the ascon scale or not.
The Dusties. Dusty Thunder Blunders.
You may not realize this, but Dusty Thunder isn't perfect. Dusty Thunder screws up a lot on camera. Fortunately, with the exception of live videos, we edit the shit out of every video we do to remove all of those blunders so you never have to see them. Now, Miles, our intern, tells us that he's been stowing away some of these blunders in case we may need to show them to someone someday. And we thought tonight, as a special treat, we would show you just how human Dusty Thunder really is. If you need to take a bathroom break, now would be the time. Otherwise, be prepared to cringe. I'm sorry.
She and my dad married young and have... My sister jumped in and told me that they didn't... Hell. Woo! That intro is confusing. James? Okay, here goes. It up. That sentence took 25% of my life force. My eyeballs and my vocal cords will never recover. Never mind. To be... I know that kids go... I need... Warning. I don't know what else to say. Come on, camera, focus up. There we go. Hi. Hello there, camera. Good to see you again. Tonight's episode of Reddit Said It is filmed before a live studio audience. It's where you're supposed to clap. If we go beyond the wall, we might not come back. A. His father agrees with... Why is that line so hard? Words are hard. Am I the asshole for Am I the asshole for canceling my credit card after my boyfriend refused to turn it? God damn it, why is that line so hard to read? My husband, 28. Oops. Having issues here. There we go. That's better. Stop moving, microphone. Stop moving, microphone. I feel like I'm in a weird spot. Camera angle is all f***ed up tonight. Lot more info. Oh. Easy microphone. My microphone has an opinion. Am I the asshole for kicking my mom out of my house after she called my wife trashy? Whoa, did you hear that freaking throat thing? It was like... Don't overthink it, man. Don't overthink it. I think that's all I got. You are not the asshole. Your sister is a sizable asshole. Woof, dude. Okay. After a long conversation, we decided it would be best if I... Oh, shit. Oh, that's a plot twist. Shit. Stop the recording. Am I the asshole for laughing when my mom told me... it's my wife. Oh, look, it's more mom drama. Mama drama. Am I the asshole for leaving my family? My throat, my voice got weird all of a sudden. So this summer I decided, get it out, man. So this summer I decided to do something I thought was pretty great. Damn. How to have testicles the size of Mickey Mouse's ears. Oh boy. Gosh, Donald. We'll just leave that part out. There's that weird throat noise again. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know, Scoob. Like, let's go get some sandwiches. Shocking revelation. Gotta look up a pronunciation.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word as well as how to say.
Okay, Hodor. Oh, man. Am I the asshole for... It's like I lost the camera. I was just drifting. We go into Hamabon. Okay.
My feelings are humming through my table. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm seeing words and just saying completely different words. Because that's where I'm at right now. My mental shit show.
Miles.
My brain is garbage right now. It's hot fucking garbage. Cat's wearing black. That's just a note for you, Miles. Ooh, I need a new term. I need a new beehole term. Balloon knot. Whoa. Yellow well. Brownie bite. Schnoogling. Turd slicer. Poop shoot. Chocolate pocket. Maybe we go with that one. Leaking donut. Jesus. Shit shoot. That doesn't really help me. It's still a curse word. Stink wrinkle. I think I did that one already. Dookie shoot. We'll do dookie shoot. Corn pocket. Poop shoot. We can do poop shoot. Dookie shoot's kind of funnier. Bunholio. Finkster.